how I gave the ghost a lift. Guys, learn to listen to your gut feelings. Learn to listen to your gut feelings. Whenever gut feelings you go easy, do not do it. Do not do it.
So I gave somebody a lift, and when I checked through the rear view mirror, I want to go back seat.
So this is what happened on the day when we gave a lift to a ghost.
Like, people always say, Hore, not everyone you see is alive.
Or whatever that happened, but guys, that boy disappeared.
Ati yabona lapha yapi like yeah, wenzakala lapha ati that's where I died. Mina namntanami. How I gave the ghost a lift. Guys, learn to listen to your gut feelings. Learn to listen to your gut feelings. Whenever gut feelings you go easy, do not do it. Do not do it. Okay, so there was this other time, it was around 9 p.m. Mungu December, Saturday. So minglambile and landing megune parts. So I decided to go to the nearest plaza, and mind you guys, I was going alone. The other thing on me be like, okay, take one of your friend. I was like, no, they're still having fun, and I am the sober one, so I'm gonna be in trouble. Cause so okay, ngithatha imoto ngiphume. Guys, okay, ngithathe imoto ngiphume. Before ngizofika kude ngisemarobotoni figure this lady uyakokota uthi please help me, I'm in pain, I need to go to hospital. Okay, other thing be like, Vivian, yazi proclamation is not safe, chubeka ngendlela uhambe because Philip Nel kukude and ikwaphela mebavalile u9, you're like the nearest plaza, but then I had to go to Philip Nel. So it's no, Vivi, do not open the car, just drive away. It's about and you be like, okay, like look, Vivi, no man, it's a lady and she's pregnant, she needs help. Ngivula imoto. Okay, angeneveli ahlalela athi kimi, please uyangicela ngisheshise, like she is in pain, and she started screaming. Okay, ungimi ngifonele ikhazi yami ngithi cuz ngihapha lo muntu lo la ekalafoni, like ngiyabuya manje umzala athi umuntu ekalafoni, ngithi ya ngihlangana this pregnant lady athi angibuthi why would I give a stranger a lift? Hi bo guys, he is stranger but she is pregnant. So I saw Miss Lady vele like Miss Coca just fine conversation asekumapeni umuntu sharp usecoca inkinga ibe makusifika like not far from Kalafong. I think maybe 3 minutes so which is fake Kalafong. O lady ankomise like emaroboteni athi yabona lapha yapi like yeah, wenzakala lapha athi that's where I died. Mina namntanami ngimbheke ngithi ye uthini wena mfazi, athi yaphela there was an accident lapha.
Yo. So I gave somebody a lift, and when I checked through the rear view mirror, I want to go back seat. So on the 9th of Feb, of which it was on Sunday, I had a church visit called Palale Marapo, as I'm doing my album church tours. So I think we were about an hour and 30 minutes before Tlatsana Palale. So we stopped go garage. Here to my garage, there was a lady with an old man at her baskile, and then I'm a hiker. So I stopped. No, let's go. Then she was like, no, oh, okay, I know. Then Razama. While driving, it's very quiet. Something tells me to check the person on Gomara. Then I check through the rearview mirror. I don't see the person. Maybe I got a engele right. But it wouldn't make sense because I cannot see the person. Hi man. I continue driving. I can feel her presence in the car. When I turn, I can see her, but so I continue driving. Because who quiet it's only the radio and it. So I strike a conversation near the pothole. Or hey, the pothole is a man. The too much. And why but because when I mind it's in Chigam, and that's when we started to talk, conversate. Hey, Razama. Hoba quiet. So I think no it's about 30-45 minutes or refill. This friend of mine or Ndlale did the holo from my album so that get Tomo prepare for Kokereke because I feel soon. And he plays the song, and then I keep on checking. I get money. I think go back seat. Mara I get tena uti. Hi kya drive. So enwe tena check hape. He mo checka unti so and there's tears. Because mo matlo. Hi kya tena ke tswela pele ba nong kya didima. Eba butsi so re pine kya mang. And then my friend again, the man driving. I was like, wow, Pine so. And then she started to open up about whatever that is happening in her life, of which I'm not gonna disclose. And then because I don't have my phone with. My friend and that pen as we speak. So we tried that I scratch scratch hand sharp. She wanted to pay and I was like, no, it's fine. Feed that straight to the church. So I don't know. Like people always say, not everyone you see is alive, especially but what is this one where you cannot see the person most feeling? What does that mean?
So this is what happened on the day when we gave a lift to a ghost. So it was on Saturday, this past Saturday actually. I was with my neighbor and her boyfriend. So we're using my friend's boyfriend's buggy to load my equipment. Sharp, he comes, we load the equipment on the buggy. So just when we're about to reverse, comes this small boy in fun, man. He's like to my friend's boyfriend, sure, man, kupala lift, And then my friend's boyfriend's like, we are guy, Joe, are kiako power. Then guys like, power ke guy, man, are our man, I the power, yeah. Oh, with a very commanding voice, mind you, when you're asking for a lift, you have to be, so anyway, so we laughed because we just thought, get the pens down, no, give me 2K, probably unwele and stuff, sharp. So we like, no, namela gumarao, because we're using a 1-ton, of which it was the 3 of us, me, my friend, and her boyfriend. So there was no way we were gonna fit really 4. Come on, like cool. He gets on the buggy, we make sure we go. So when we were approaching Murala sign, we said wait again. We're going to shoot straight because since I'm dropping off at least the engine garage, it's much closer to where he said he was going. Cool. That's Amaya, we drive. My friend's boyfriend was driving ridiculously fast because he was also drunk. I hope he doesn't see this. But yeah, he was also drunk, So yo, is this equipment gonna make it home, Mara, Anyway, sharp. And then all of a sudden, anyway, we start driving parking to the direction that was not the agreement. Initially we had said we're going to shoot straight because we wanted to drop off boy, right? But at that time we're not there. Like we just drove. Nobody was aware or we are taking a different route. We drove, cool. And then as the car was moving, a conversation sparks about him. I'm like, yo, you know this boy, ne? If maybe they said come home. and he actually obeyed. We are high. Hey, he's still very disciplined. We know how much care we are, right? So we laughed. We like, yeah, no shame. You know, hey, come cool. If that's what happened, really, he's still very obedient for 2K. Sharp, the car is moving, and then we reach those T junction. Then we like, ish, we actually took a wrong route. And then quickly, my friend's boyfriend is like, no, it's fine. Let's just take a different direction. Then that would still take us to the garage where we had said we were going to drop him off. Okay, fine. We drive. We reach the garage. So all of us get off the car because we want to check the equipment if it's still intact, because the guy was driving ridiculously fast. And then we also want to tell boy, no, but boy, you can get off, and then you'll just walk, you know. Hey guys, my boy was nowhere to be found. Boy had disappeared, like gone. You know, I used to see people share these kind of stories and I actually thought you guys are second cloud. I used to think, there's no such. Guys, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Boy disappeared. Boy was nowhere to be found. We even took that very same route back because we wanted to check what if because also it crossed our minds my friend's boyfriend was driving very fast and he could have been drunk, maybe he had fallen, you know. But what's he saying? There was no sign of him, nothing on the road that we had taken. And after our minds came back, we were like, actually, when the conversation sparked about him, and we all know the strange stories about Nuka Ela, right? Maybe that's when Naralaki society, I follow Hakatsela or I disappear or whatever that happened. But guys, that boy disappeared. So that's when it clicked, or guys, we actually really gave a lift to a ghost. Do you guys understand, Hore? I started panicking, and yeah, it took time to actually sink in, Hore, guys, like vele. Guys, please be safe out there.
So quite a lot of people thought that I was lying with the story that I shared yesterday about the lady who didn't appear on my rear view mirror check out back seat. So in the morning, I was supposed to fetch my friend go Sochanguvedi extension at 6 a.m. I got there around 10:06. I was a bit late. So we left around 25 past. And then we used Tilaya Erasmus Road. Before Tazwa, a garage. More the XX, more complex mall. The cab doesn't want to open. We fought for about 10 to 15 minutes trying to keep it a So ebeke ako butung kere erekense screwdriver ke no roba daetene because of we are late. Ke calculate na ko straight. Heke bula da sister bana katara. Ya ka ile di katara. I was like, no, kya kola phalale. I have a church visit and a gig that side. Sharp. Razama ya bule. Sharp. It's not for to tell kere ke apatela. Ke transfer zaka ke piteke kere ke apatela ya han. Decline. Sharp. No sister, tsenya khati ka mo motšhining here side heparabone decline ke ra bana sister a shi zaka ka mo account on ke transfer 800 more ke go ATM ya absa mola hona mo garage insufficient ke check balance 0 but there's money in my account ke bua my friend ambotor no ira cash send o withdraw mola mo capiteke mo complex mo fats ke okay this is the area tsa mo withdraw dara ke sister a o tsaba ke tlatsa ba ka zaka ara botlhale we know you mo ke tla lata ngwana ke itse ngwana ha o ko kae he bana thani bile wa nkitse sharp. So I went ka withdraw and then came back he ke mofaza ka ke patela a re botlhale ke khopela le rapele and le be safe mo tsileng ebe ke mo lebo hara tswara tsama. And then we stopped go garaging engwe just before re tla ya go lephalale about 1 hour 30 minutes before to buy some refreshments for tsela. He re tswa the road is written or it's closed due to the pothole, but it would ba to stay the poto tsela so batho ba tsena so ke fetso bona go lengwe e tswa hona mo tseleng ele ebe ke tsena mo tseleng ele so ke tsena there's this lady ana le mo khalabe ebe ke mo fa lift mo khalabo na tsore basket and then ebe ke mutsoro ya go kerekeng because of na bere dress e telle e orange ya o shine so I don't know how kerekeng o ya go molong. Okay, so we continued and then that's when we strike the conversation at the pothole and stuff. And then that's when I started to play the song Didi Kholo. And then that's where I saw her and then Anzika Mukola. And then that's when she started to open up because a lot of people has been asking her why Osarbozuru Uiting. So this is her story. She is HIV positive and she was born with it. And the partner always known that she is HIV positive. And then after she gave birth, the partner omotlohetse arwalwala sharp. Now a lot of people mentioned by they had the same encounter with her ba mo file lift. The people were mentioning or na tsamale ngwana ape putsi ngwana. There's a guy and a lady, I think already back when you commented about, and there's another one that I saw. They gave the same woman a lift on the same spot and naya hona ko molo. So it's ke thomile tso ona mo ka tsena ke skhele ke bala le di comments e byanong ke thomo tso go se ke bushiwe ene ke batlo ke sharp. So as we continued ebe ko pele ke mo followa mo di robotong tsa mo mmolong tsa lephala le molo ke mo followa daso ebe ke tswela pele ka tsela ke ya ko marapong. So there's a lot of people who do not believe this, and I do not force you to believe that. It's okay. You don't have to believe whatever that I'm saying. I was just sharing my experience about Seki's experiences and that. So yeah, that is the whole story. I don't know if you have anything more to ask, you can definitely ask. But na story saga ke sona seo. Thank you.